Not giving the idea that they're going for the A split. jawgemo almost caught off.
Catching it, quite a bit of damage actually off of that one. Berlin lucky to be alive, but they're going to be getting the first section of the A site. It's going to be theirs.
What a lovely
Heading now to Nana Swarms. Boostio still anchoring towards the back. No one really swinging to deal with them. They just can't. Too many Nana Swarms at the floor, at the feet, yet still FPX coming up with the goods. 2 kills their way. Plenty of damage done to the players though. They are quite weak, and there's a shock dart. Finishing off Ayang. Still close to the corner, Lysoar. Oh, well, they're not going to expect this one. Still up close, onto the heaven angle. jawgemo does not win his fight out. Demon 1.
Completely undefended. He's only going to take a duel though against nizhaoTZH, essentially.
Plenty of noise being made though. Com spraying him down as they're just running it down all the way through. But jawgemo, well, he stays alive here into A main, holding this space as well. FPX make a call to try and flip the map, but they've stopped themselves just ever so slightly. The smoke's really just stopping it. Now they need to work out what they want to do. 40 seconds remaining. They do have some time to work with, but it's going to be running short in just a moment. Demon 1 still seeking to contain. You can see him just watching that angle deep.
30 seconds
into
left.
mid. They know the potential positionings here. Demon 1 will be able to see them crossing. Yeah, we can hear it as well. Dash active, brought down.
Great shot.
Wonderful stuff from Ayang. Set the Seekers on them as well. It's going to be good positioning, at least noted. Do they know Boostio's there? Slight misstep with the flash. There's only 12 seconds. There hasn't really been much else movement. It's a reclearance is called by EG with a paranoia. Sets him up. Tagging him to Ayang, but it doesn't matter. Demon 1 still wins his fight out. Left down to 9 health. What's the response? Not too much else. Still contact plays here. Working themselves up towards Cat. FPX. Going for the 2-2 split, but EG still have players anchoring down. Locking it down, rooted in place almost. There's a KO nade pushing him even further away. Time is really running short, and there is chaos in the mix. Lysoar through the smoke. What kind of timing do you really want to take here? Waiting for the stars to be dropped down. There it is in front of them, but jawgemo contained. Still brought down. Ethan is there with a trade. At the backside of Jenny, Spike's out in the open with 23 seconds left, looking for information, buying time. It's a 3.
Oh, it's gonna have a Hunter's Fury
right behind it, yeah. As soon as the dart was broken, that's the trigger. Com's consistent with it, lets it loose. Up in mid, Demon 1. Of course he's going to be finding it, but does he expect that? Oh! There's no shot!
That is just filthy!
Slight minor adjustment, another day in the office for Demon 1. Listen, he had a bit of a rough beginning to the map, but okay, he's warming up.
And think about how perfectly timed this investment of ultimates and in general just to play with the op going aggressive and the Hunter's Fury being used to halt this economy. FPX had just got a buy up. They're in a 4v5 instantly off the back of Com's play, and Demon 1 is picking apart the rest of FPX with ease. This is what EG did so well on their run towards Tokyo. They took one advantage.
The Trailblazer clears out towards it. Com is out in the open. Misstep there. Was not expecting these players to be so fast up onto that angle. Smoke down, dropping it. jawgemo to reposition, updraft to reclear, and a flash is really quite nice. FPX coming straight into it. Great ideas of how they wanted to clear out the site there.
Specifically the updraft play and swinging through it, really good coordination. And EG caught off by the tempo, as you were saying.
That's just okay.
Boostio caught by the spam, and suddenly, as quickly as the Seeker round started, it is over.
It's done just like that. Sit down for that operator in his hands. They'd love to remove it. Missing the shot, but his position is known now. They are quickly approaching his location, but this is really just going to be a firing range for him. He just needs to try and survive as a
pull. He's going to take the time to commit to A, and that frees up the Killjoy once more to go for a lurk.
Nobody on EG is going to be playing onto the site here. Most of the setup from Tree, including the Killjoy Nanoswarm, so it's going to be completely wide open for them. Multitude of smokes lay it down here, but here's the lockdown in play. It's going to be really clearing out most of the site. There has to be a call and a decision made by FPX. Do you choose to fight this one or not? A bit of confusion in the mix. They are really just staying grounded onto it. A bit of a dodge there from Berlin. Uses the ult, and he's still able to just sit himself into hell, but he needs to create more of a distraction. It's a triple face. EG, those fundamentals still reigning true, but they haven't cleared out B main. Still, Tree and Door needs to be watched for. Com brings it down, but still a smoke. Ethan sticking it. There's not enough damage. And he's not pushed away from it. Round win for EG. Will they keep it?
Demon 1 looking for a different angle for the operator.
Oh, and it's just a classic play with the dart and the spam of the Odin. No one watching top mid. There's a chance there that Demon 1 got punished, but no. Dash to disengage, back away. Picking up the angle now once more, but it is FPX looking at that 4v5 disadvantage to them, and it's, well, cemented even further.
That's both of the smokes gone.
And now there's nothing to really stop Demon One. He can take all of these line-of-sight angles. There has to be risk taken, and that's maybe what Yuicaw's doing. With that kill onto Com, close, it's missed. With the shot, that is a punish. It's 3 versus 3, just like that. Close to the corner is Ethan.
He's stuck here, though.
Yeah, there's no real support for him.
Ayoung still with 2 flashes. Ethan's got to be a little concerned about that, but we can see that Ayoung deep into B main is not going to be an issue.
It might just come down to individual gunfights. Still locking it down. It's a dash forwards, but there's no one else to follow up on that, so Ethan is relatively safe and sound. FPX now just trying to get themselves through onto the side. With Boostio falling, might just get a little bit easier. Ethan, how do you play this? Do you take risks? Do you try and survive long enough for the team? No, he takes the peak and he will fall.
Looking to try and grab a timing there, and Ayoung, it looks like he's seriously in form. He's been very sharp in terms of hitting shots around the map. Puts his team in a 2v1 to win their 4th.
jawgemo with the 1v2. Plenty of util left. Make all sorts happen with it. Smoke. Do you want to place this one? Dropping down. So one way towards the back of it. Paranoia there. TP close. Was that predicted? Lysoar doesn't see.
Lock-in. And in the events prior.
Knives out, Demon One. You're really trying to take that. There's no coverage. From the bottom section of mid, a push out through main. Will they deal with these players? EG are crumbling. It's Com. It's the last player left standing. Now they know exactly where he is.
But I don't know whether they did.
Here we go. Smoke's dropped down now. One at the choke point. Boostio, what kind of timing do you choose to take it? As an alarm bot at your feet. It's broken. He anticipated it. Somebody was creeping up onto that corner. jawgemo to reposition with the TP. Needs some help though. Boostio through the smoke. Taking the fight right to it. Not enough to reset to claim that second. jawgemo, he's still alive, anchoring towards the back, but he's fired shots off now, just creating a bit of distraction. The rest of his team helping him out, but Com is brought down. Time needs to be bought here. I mean, jawgemo's already deep into the site. Ethan's not there with him. It's brought into this 1v1. Ethan
on attack and less than 50% on defense. So there's
still
great chances.
Yeah, flash and dart to clear most of it, but doesn't clear the players up into heaven. There's a high-low setup down below, but they're not winning the fights out. It's EG coming out on top.
And this one's going to be extremely difficult for the 2 smokes players, Nisha and Berlin, to be able to get back in on. One paranoia, maybe a stun or a pull, but Berlin goes in ahead of Nisha, trying to make something happen. And this looks like an extremely clean pistol.
Yeah, very clean. Right in front of the turret, in fact.
Not a great idea on an anti-eco, I don't think.
Yuicaw out in the hands, panicking when the paranoia was sent flying, and Demon One, man. It's precise, it's surgical, over the top. Dash still there. Yuicaw inside the smoke. Could he answer back? Not any chance of it fading anytime soon. Doesn't take the timing just yet. Still waiting. The rest of his team look like they're almost set up here to just save these rifles.
And Yuicaw's just spamming through to see if he can find anything, but that's it.
There's a dugout. Yeah.
Light.
Blind there onto Demon One, but he is not wasted time. He's all the way through into tree. Smoke drop down and a dash forwards. Crosshair placement, excuse me. Cut up for the moment. There's going to be a pull through the choke point, but is it too late? It might just be. Still players into the site. Yuicaw from heaven. He's eventually traded, but he's still doing a damage flash through. Even just, again, blindly firing. And Lysoar out in the open, getting his ankles broken. I'm not aware of this.
30 seconds left.
It's going to be happening behind them. Demon One, he misses it. Back me and face to Ayoung. Flash round to the side here, and here's the players from the top section of mid. All of that deep flank. Demon One left to try and contain and push them back. Lysoar capitalizing off of it, swinging in the midst of all of that, and time is running more than short right now. There's about 11 seconds left. They don't have control of A main, don't have control of the site, and Ayoung dealing damage and a death and a blow. So deep forward position into mid. Paranoia reclear.
Lysoar's got to back off now.
Yeah, got to play around your util, but still, Lysoar's just holding his ground, and he falls TP into the back. Berlin, he does remove him. jawgemo's gone. Hunter's Fury, though, there's a connection. There is the kill. Com is getting value from it. Shot missing. Demon One into mid. The Seeker's distracting him, or what? Not too sure, but still, it's a 2v3. FPX could make something off this one. Nizhao just trying to play this one fast and loose as well, not waiting for any sort of timing. Spotted out though, there's a double face. Ayoung! He's brought it down into a 1v1, and Com playing into main. Ayoung still, he spotted him surely, just the edge of the gun, edge of the weaponry! Down to 35 seconds now. Boostio being pushed. Wow. What an angle to peek off the alarm box. Contact! Instantly responded. And meanwhile, there's a battle taking place on the other section of the map, but EG have no intention of going over towards A. Straight down mid, right into Lysoar, the difference maker. The spikes drop down. It is carnage occurring. Damage definitely done. Lysoar needs to try and play for his life. Still, Yuicaw has picked up the angle a little bit too late here. Paranoia out in the open. Lysoar can't land the kill. 11 bullets and towards the backside of it. Ethan's there. jawgemo collects. 12 seconds left, and they are going to be able to get this plant down. The site is opened. It's AAAAY in a 1v2. The form has been good, but does not expect through. And they are going to be able to dead these, so look at that. It's going to be the pull online, but they just wait it out. Berlin still anchoring towards the back, cannot use the util. Will the push come through? Demon 1, I mean, he's just entering for them with the operator. The rifles will clean it up in the end. Shots hitting. Everybody on form right now for EG, and they can feel it. This is it. Precipice to try and take away. Map number 1. Team hungry to get this done and over with. Just plenty of players on the other side of this one. Trailblazer, that's going to be the trigger. Demon 1 gets out of there.
He went back for the repeat.
Yeah, he really did. One more kill and he's got his dash back. He wants even more! And they're going to give it to him. 3 kills on for the ace. Spike drop down. Knows where nizhao is, but denies that chance. Still left in a 2 versus 4. AAAAY now opting into just contacting, but Ethan with the jiggle. Doesn't want to give away too much, and yet calls the peak timing together. And the backstab is on its way. Half dog broken. I don't know if it cleared com. Too aware of this one. Another paranoia, really. These main players are really finding it difficult to just get through this one. Maybe a bit of counter spam in order still. FPX Yuicaw! Oh yeah, finding all sorts of kills. Boostio now left to try and play this retake. Just the Marshall. So unlikely. Now the dog pushing through, they can hear, again, the rumbling of the footsteps forwards. Com, shocked at, good damage done, but already the dash forwards to get themselves into the side here. FPX looking to see if they can land some shots, get some kills. Yuicaw walking right into them. It's EG, they're just being handed these kills here. Boostio, who's alone and isolated towards the back of the site. There is chaos created when the smokes are propped up like this, yet AAAAY, great chance for him to really do some damage into the backlines there, but no, brought down in the middle of it still. Spike retrieved, a tap onto it. Again, trying to force that reaction out, but just Lysoar walking right into the nade. Any other area of the map. Here's a lockdown. Drop that one. There's no tools to really break this one unless EG have cooked up some lineup, and as I say that, nades, there needs to be something else.
No, it's close enough.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Enough damage done. Fully with the lineup, Ethan, he's really being pressured into the back. Flash rebounded off to the side, takes the peek off of it, runs out of bullets though, can't exchange the weaponry. Still, the team are there to flood in and help them out. jawgemo pop in. Positioning, I mean, the consistency is off the charts of that guy. Demon 1 taking a gander into mid as Yuicaw, who's favored, rips the head clean off. Goodbye to the Jet adversary. And now they're slowing it down again. I quite like this look. You're forcing a response out of EG now that they're a player down.
And the response is to reclear A once more. Ethan still has a flash, but AAAAY's going to take contact earlier.
Ethan wins the fight out. AAAAY with potential there to win that one, but now it's a 4v4 at this point. The reaping, Ethan, he knows that there's a chance that they've got to gain that space out towards it. Flash not quite connecting, still they want to take the fights towards it. The spacing not good enough. jawgemo. Oh, he's just beamed them all down where they stand. The spike drop down, the late lurk of Lysoar. Won't be getting too much more value. There's a jump spot. Just try and force one of these fights through the wall. Follow the traces, and you'll be guided right to a kill. Not a lot of time, though. jawgemo.
It's that variety of pace that I think FPX are lacking.
Cross from Lysoar. Just want to fight on to grouped up, but now starting to make a bit more noise here with a dog into the back. jawgemo. He's weaving in and out of these smokes. Pops up on top of the half wall. He's not scared at all. Being dissuaded there, Ethan. He lets rip the no command. No abilities able to be used here. Com is quite far forward. I mean, this angle is unusual, but it should get traded if FPX play this one together. nizhao doesn't know where he is. He was looking the other way, and Com just removes 2 of them. One more avenue not to be worried about. Paranoia on top of the pull at their feet. Nobody can get past this choke point, and EG are really putting the dampener on any sort of sight hit. Still FPX having a few of these shots, and there's still 30 seconds left to make something happen. It is a 2 versus 2. Ethan alone. Only for now, though. Demon 1 rapidly approaching the position to try and help him out. Ethan, does he know where he is? Here's the TP flash. Dodge to the side, and that's a spike.
Spike down A.
And not far enough forward here. Just watching for it. Flash not connecting. Hopping around the side, but taking...
And look at the rotates already. The 0 point spots people in A main. They know that it's not fake presence from FPX. Lockdown used. Ethan sprinted his way over, and Demon 1 once more.
I mean, he is so close to this corner. There are many players waiting for them. Can they anticipate it? 2 ripped away, and Yuicaw does get the trade in time, but this is still desperation for FPX, finally making their move across, but tagged up by the drone. Ethan, it's an absolute firing range for him, and the rest of EG, look at it. All the util in the world, enough to...
The Cosmic Divide in particular.
There's a lockdown, though, to slow down the approach. Anything to break this one. I mean, the Killjoy utility has already just slowed them down to a crawl Berlin. Going for the plant out wide, no control of any other areas of the map. The Cosmic Divide is perfect. Splits it up, Detainment online here, and EG now setting themselves up for this reflank attempt. Double pushed up together. There's a flash on top of it. jawgemo, would he anticipate it? No. With the reset, this guy is just phenomenal right now. He's feeling it. And more. Still, it is just up to him. It's a 1v2 while all this was happening.
And they don't have any presence in that area. Okay, Berlin is just using his ultimate there to clear the way for NizhaoTZH to take A main.
Seekers as well on top of it. It's all layered up. Com is going to be spotted out here. Yeah, the Seekers, I believe. No, not quite latching onto him. He's just trying to spray Lysoar all the way through. Demon 1 over the top. Updraft. A flash in play. Everybody blinded up. Going for another bite of the apple. Demon 1, he's feeling it. Precise form. Close to the corner here. There has to be that reposition. Ayang with a back to it, man. Maybe expecting that the side was clear. The Cosmic Divide did break this one up entirely. Dash forwards. Who knows what's going on this side and across the board, but Demon 1 still landing it with the Blade Storm. Left up to nizhaoTZH. Damage definitely being done. Yeah, no pull, only the stun. Connects there. Ethan already getting half. Has to get off of it. Stunned up. And Drone's going to get that tag as well on the deep angle here. Yuicaw, they know his position's there. It looks like EG are opting in to try and fight this one.
Uh-oh.
Plenty of presence here, but Berlin's close to the corner, just spamming it out, anticipating that re-swing, and they have the util to clear them out of the positions, flushing them out.
Really good utility usage there from Com and from Ethan.
Bot coming back.
You can tell that EG have a great idea about what their protocols want to be.
And so much damage being done there. Demon 1, how is he finding that? I mean, wasting bullets in the moment for the disrespect. You're kidding me, man. I mean, you think he's going up against Fnatic in the final?
Someone in the crowd not happy about that as well.
Yeah, not surprised. Close though. Ayang, that flash is very good and almost enough with the reset to claim the other kill. nizhaoTZH, he's been set up potentially for success. It's a 1v2. They don't know he's repositioned this one, and this plan out in the open with enough damage done. Demon 1 will fall, and nizhaoTZH left alone. Going down there to jawgemo. Can he win this pistol round out? Not a tap, a full stick. jawgemo going for that plan. Clears out, I believe. He really lambo on a nano swarm. Lysoar trying to replace it right in his face. There it is, the paranoia. Beautiful work from FPX. That is very fast in terms of the response. They have crunched the mid approach almost instantly. And with that, the spike drop down, is Com left in an impossible scenario. The task ahead of him. Good luck.
Not a particularly winnable 1v4 with the spike down. I like the idea from EG, actually. It falls completely flat on its face. But usually you're going to see the defending player there back off instead of step into the fight. And that was the perfect response to deal with Demon 1. No thought of even checking spawn. Not even a thought in Young's head.
No. It's just, you know, it's cemented, man. No, here we go. Fight.
Santa's Fury, you can see him setting up for it.
Yeah, it's going to clear all those corners as this push starts to come through. Now right into action, into the fray. Nano Swarms drop down on top of it. Hunter's Fury, good connection with the kill. But Ayang's still alive. Into the back section of Horse. The Seekers let rip as well just to buy a bit of time out in the open. Ethan does not get off that. And time now is really against them. Down to the final 11 seconds out into the Onga. Revealed this recon absolutely lit up. Has to back away and respect that one, but here we go. The flash. Off of whose contact though? Maybe a form of utility. nizhaoTZH close to the corner, finds it. There's the flash, it's impeccable. Perfect. Damage is there.
One enemy remaining.
Absolutely perfect. EG were not ready for it.
30 seconds
Just walked
left.
straight into the trap setup. Lovely idea from FPX. Taking that space and setting up the trap. All just based off Yuicaw having the control of B long.
Yeah, at this point you just got to save this rifle.
Killed my bot.
FPX have done enough here to let Roy clear onto the corner. This is so damn dangerous. The dash is going to be fading away here, and with the drone in his face, got to respect this one. Meanwhile, in mid, what is occurring? Stuns and util. It's boundless right now. nizhaoTZH wants a piece of the action as well. Fully grouped up. There's a kill. Is that a response? Nathan cannot turn in time. nizhaoTZH bringing down almost all of them here. It's a 3 versus 3. The lockdown's now being invested because the spike was heard dropped out into the open.
And look how FPX scatter to the far reaches. nizhaoTZH just completely on his own, looking to try and contest the outside. They're trying to force the fights instead of reinforce their position. This has devolved into a bizarre round. FPX had the spike down, had mid control, and now they have no idea where EG are. Not a clue.
I said earlier, Josh, I wanted to see a bit more silliness. I found it. At this point, this round is all over the place.
But just after FPX had won
It's
4
just
rounds in a
timing,
row,
isn't it?
it's all timing.
jawgemo just walked up through, all the way down. He's distracted by the sound cue, but jawgemo falls. 2 versus 2. They know where Lysoar is. Do they choose to go into him? Anything to clear this out? It's not quite. And the trade, well, it's on time. But Demon 1 versus AAAAY. Time definitely against him. Will be able to get that plant down, though. The position is not there to try and deny. So an extension of it into the round here. Updraft, up top. And Demon 1, he's eager for it. Trying to take the jewel, but fully blinded up, narrowly avoiding. 70 health to his name. A slight tap, but one more round. Same util that's being used here. The drone into a main, a bit of a flash clearance. Hunter's Fury, that's a huge tag. Damage definitely being done, and there's the impetus. The push attempt, EG to putting the squeeze entirely on the bullet. He's got the timing. He's into A main as well. They don't have a clue. Inside, the smoke patience is shown for just a moment. Here's the orb. Comb returns fire. And the trade online, EG with a massive player advantage now, and this should be the finisher.
Lysoar and Yuicaw got it all to do in the 2v4. 2 players stuck at default.
Spotting
Can they
out.
make anything of that?
Through into main, Yuicaw missing his shot. They'd have to just cleave down multiple of them, find these openings. However they can. Demon 1's repositioned, and yeah, facing it all together, 13-8.